pieces. Maybe you want to bring it to life in a three-dimensional way in your home. We have a 6-piece Main Street Village set. It is such a charming holiday scene, and what you are getting, this is, you know, a timeless work of art here. You're gonna get 6 buildings that line Main Street in Stockbridge, and they each have their own base, and these are wooden, and on the front is painted that scenery, and it really does look three-dimensional. I like that you can kind of break this up, or you can put it all together, and the buildings included, and we can go through them all together if you'd like to.
Sure, I'd be happy to.
I mean, where would you like to start? On the end down here?
We can start here at this end. This is the library. These buildings still exist.
Do
in
they
Stockbridge, Main
really?
Street. Yes, they do. And they appeared in 1967 in McCall's magazine. He started to paint it much earlier, in probably around 1958. But he painted it for 10 years, almost 10 years. So here's the library, and this is the antique store.
Oh, okay. Let's point it this way for everybody.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So you know what's interesting to me? So you can see when I turn it, they're wooden pieces, which makes them very easy to display and to store. They come right out of the base. But when you look from the front, they look so dimensional. It looks like you can see.
It's the way he painted it.
Yeah, you can see right into the windows. Right. We've got it lit up down at the bottom. I can see there's some people in front. Here, look at people window shopping.
So yeah, so he painted this scene in twilight, so everything's going to glow. And this one is the very special building because this is where he established his first Stockbridge studio in 1953 when he moved to Stockbridge. And you can see there was a meat store down below at first, and you've got when he took over this building, and then he had the big plate glass window put in so that he could receive the northern light in order to paint. And he could look out over the street as well.
What a fabulous story. What a fun little tidbit. And I love that in this one because it is Christmas time. You've got the Christmas tree lit up, you've got the candles and the soft glow. Look how it even illuminates the curtains hanging on either side. That's fascinating.
And it would be nostalgic for him because he would have painted this in his next Stockbridge studio, but he's remembering back to the time when he first moved to Stockbridge.
What about this piece?
And this is the let me see, this is the bank.
I'll show it to you so you can see.
Yeah, that's the bank.
Okay.
And then the next one this was the old village or the town offices. That's where they were. It's a beautiful building.
Look at all the detail.
So yeah.
You can see the holiday lights going up the archways. There's people walking. The town is alive right now.
That's
you can see the people are walking and shopping. There's shadows coming from the glow inside the windows. Isn't that fabulous? And then let me pick up this one so you can see too.
Williams and Son. And we have to put them in order.
Okay,
so that
let's do it.
Here we go.
You're like, let's do it how it is on Main Street.
There we go.
Like this?
And then this one comes over here.
Okay.
So it could be a puzzle. So people could make a
little extra bonus you get there.
That's right.
Let's do it like this so you can
there
see.
You go.
So honestly, maybe you put this on a mantle. Look, if you did it directly, they all line up perfectly.
Line up.
Of course they do. Look at that. So that's how it would have been, right?
Or you could put it on different tables and different.
Stagger it a little bit. You go to the craft store and you get like it's almost like cotton, like the little snow bottom. Add some glitter on top. I mean, you could really craft
put some
it up
little
if you want.
cars in front of them, like he did.
Yeah.
And you know, Stockbridge, they do copy what the painting in the actual town of Stockbridge in early December. The first Sunday in December, they closed down the street to create this image. And you could have it in your home.
That is so fun. So here it is up close all together. $34.95 gets you the entire Main Street Village set. So it is the 6 buildings. You're getting the 6 bases, and when you set this up, they stand up very securely. It's not like they're flimsy. I mean, these are substantial wood pieces, but it also gives you more freedom in displaying it, I think, when they're not these big, huge, buildings. They're not ceramic pieces. Like, it actually makes it very easy to put these somewhere where maybe you don't have a ton of space, because you can see they're not too wide.
That's right.
But it's so interesting what we were saying. When you look at it from the front, you get tons of depth. That's right. And that's a true testament to Norman Rockwell's art.
Painting. That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, how fun to be able to get this into your home, you know?
Absolutely.
Don't you love, I love the colors and the plays on light. I've noticed that in a lot of these pieces. Is that something that was a big
Well,
part of his
I
art?
think it's Christmas and the glow. He's trying to create a warmth. And so we have the glow, the warmth, the feelings of family coming home. This is home for Christmas. That's what it's also called, in addition to Stockbridge Main Street at Christmas. So it's a feeling of being at home, and that glow that you get from those feelings. Maybe you can't go home for Christmas, but you can still have those feelings.
That's a really, really nice point. That's beautiful. And look at our shot here. So what we did on our set, we've just got a little bookcase behind us. You know, you don't have to have a dedicated spot for this. You know, I think that makes it really easy too to work it into your home. But we even broke it up. You can do 3 and 3 because they're not all connected. So it's the 6 separate buildings. So you can really play with how you display these. Maybe you're gifting this to someone who's gonna put it into a craft room or a classroom or your living room, even on your dining table. Wouldn't that be neat to line them all the way down? And then maybe you're putting, you know, pine garland around it. That would be really gorgeous. I mean, you can definitely use your imagination here. I think that would be some nice inspiration to get this home and try that. So we've got about a minute left on this. Let's talk again. Tell me quickly what each building is, if you don't mind.
So this is the library, the Stockbridge Library. And then we have the antique shop next door. And then we have this very special building that was where Norman Rockwell had his first studio in 1953. He moved to Stockbridge from Vermont. And he came to Stockbridge because his wife needed some therapy, which she could receive in Stockbridge. So he moved, and he moved to have, and he needed a studio, and he found this top floor right there was where his studio would be. And he put a tree there in memory of that studio that he had from 1953 to 1957, before he bought the house on Route 7 where his final studio was.
Okay, very
and then,
special.
So that is very special. And this is the Williams & Sons gift shop. And here we have the Stockbridge administrative buildings, the old town hall, I guess you'd call it, and then the Berkshire Bank beside it.
So it still looks
It
much
still
like
looks
this
just
today.
like this, absolutely.
Isn't
They
that
preserved it.
incredible?
People love it. People come and visit it. They celebrate the street in December.
Yes.
It's definitely like this in Stockbridge, Massachusetts.
I love the storytelling behind every single one of these pieces. I mean, that really makes it feel special in your home.
Norman Rockwell was
$34.95 for the whole thing. All right, we have one more.